It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing, Duggan. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Duggan now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Duggan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Duggan looking to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Duggan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
But since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they'll start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Smith throwing again. Throw out wide to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Now Gino. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Duggan will look to throw this. Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Duggan to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's got room at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll look to throw again. That is going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Duggan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. He stiff-arms him, shrugs him up, fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Gano for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Seahawks 20, Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Smith on first down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Jets are going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dugan. And that one too wide and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And Walker has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Geno on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Dugan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. 49, flip her up, 49. Ours, ours. There we go.
Throwing now is Geno. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hold.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
53.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And some room to maneuver. He's on his way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 76 yards. As these guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Throwing, Duggan. He's got the hook up to Lazard. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Duggan. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. A little juke. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard from 17 yards out. And the Jets get a bit closer. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Seahawks 35, Jets 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Duggan now to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now it's the backup Cousins. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down up to the 47-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
13 net.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Smith here, an audible at the line. Left side complete to Lockett. He's got room at the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
27-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Smith shoves him aside. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. There's Smith. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And a solid run down inside the 30. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Duggan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A 7-yard gain.
And now Smith going to change the play.
First down.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Duggan looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Jets 1st down.
Duggan will look to throw this. He gets this one to Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Duggan.
Seahawks 40-yard line.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Geno. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion,
right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 5.
Geno out to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
13X.
On fourth down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is second and long. To throw is Duggan. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Throwing, Duggan. Complete to Boyd. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here we go. This is fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. Smith going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top